Hey y'all, when it comes to building your digital brand, look no further than Squarespace, the all-in-one platform for all of your online needs. It is incredibly easy to build a website with Squarespace. Kifir and I have both done it. I used it to put together thisistheread.com. Literally nothing could be easier. And if you're a creator, Squarespace makes it easy to monetize your brand and sell exclusive content via member areas. So, maybe you got a little home candle business. Maybe you make homemade dolls, body butter, whatever you selling, girl, you can do it with Squarespace. And with their video studio app, you can create pro-level videos effortlessly. So head on over to squarespace.com/read to start your free trial. And when you're ready to launch your site, use offer code READ to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/read and code READ. Let them know we sent you, and let's move on.
The last thing anyone wants is to settle for less or give up what they love, but there are things in life where it may feel like you need to lose something to get great insurance. It might be a self-care night with a bowl of chocolate ice cream and 3 too many streaming services to scroll through. Like 12 too many for me. But State Farm knows the value of self-care, so that's why they've got options like insuring your home and riding with surprisingly great rates on both to help you keep enjoying the little moments. You see, these good neighbors can help you personalize your policy so you can continue to do the little things that you love, like watching Selling Sunset under the sunset. For surprisingly great rates, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or go to statefarm.com for a quote today. Now let's start the show. All right, welcome back, everyone. After a short time apart, we've returned to your lives.
Here's 1 week.
I'm Reagan Gomez.
And I am Beverly Johnson. This is The Read. Thank you for coming back.
Indeed. Thank you for having us and our program and streaming experience.
Yep, that is what this is. That is what this is.
Let's start with some Black excellence, shall we?
We shall.
This week's Black excellence, I'm going to pass over to Janice Jenkins, who has been a teacher for 14 years. She's taught at East Orange Community Charter School for 5 years. And the reason that she's excellent is because she may have saved a student's life after he was choking on a water bottle cap. Now, one of her third graders, and this is all on camera. Like, I don't know they record class, but
I'm not shocked, actually.
Yeah, I'm not either. And it's probably for the best.
Right.
But the kids were returning for their classroom from gym to like 11:15 in the morning, getting settled in. And one of her students, being a child, was going to drink his water quite aggressively. And unfortunately, the water bottle cap got lodged in his throat. And he immediately rushed over to the teacher, who'd been trained in CPR and basic first aid since being a preschool teacher. And without any hesitation, he immediately performed the Heimlich maneuver on this kid until he was able to breathe again and get him back to seating. Now, I didn't see anything here on NJ.com about a bonus. Or I don't know.
You feel like there should
just
be something.
Teachers being superheroes as they are often already. So I wanted to say shout out to this teacher for being awesome and saving lives and teaching them, raising them upright and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So good on you.
Incredible work. Shout out to her for even remembering it, because I feel like everybody gets trained in that, but who actually remembers how to do it? I've had all those certifications, and I doubt I could remember how to do it. That's actually something I should
sure that
look
I
into.
Don't remember how to properly do it.
Right. Right. So yeah, shout out to her.
I've just been squeezing you, to be honest with you, and praying.
I'm like,
praying
oh
hard.
shit, did I just hit him real hard, Lord?
Let me just pat your back.
Please let this work, Jesus.
Hold him upside down. Shake him.
One of y'all go get the nurse.
I don't know what like.
Yeah. Shout out to her.
All right. So this week in our Hot Tops pop culture segment, lots of niggas in trouble, lots of legal fuckery, lots of drama, lots of niggas getting themselves in trouble or telling on themselves.
Okay.
Is there any good news?
Any? Is there one thing? Not you really. It's not looking great so far, huh? Okay. All right.
So where do I want to begin? So I saw a video of Mike Tyson beating the shit out of somebody on a plane. Did you see this?
I did actually just watch that like an hour ago.
So apparently Mike Tyson was on a flight. This looked like Delta, but I didn't get the details.
It do look like Delta.
But he's, sitting up first class somewhere on this flight, minding his own Negro business. And there is a very blatant, very clear drunk Caucasian creature behind him that is like just doing the most, obviously dancing around him and motioning him, trying to get his attention and just being generally annoying. I can't tell if it seems like the person filming him, who is sitting directly across from him, is probably his white friend / accomplice, because they're like,
yeah, they're like going back and forth. But I didn't think he was white. I thought the person recording was black. Because didn't he say nigga at some point?
Oh.
Man. I mean, but white people do be feeling like they can just say whatever, so maybe not. But that white boy was being an asshole.
Like he was being a
so irritating
dickhead. Like, so I don't want to ruffle any of the violence is wrong girlies' feathers again. It's only been a few weeks since the Oscars. I know feelings are still tender.
Oh, well.
But
and
girls,
they can stay that way. And they can stay that way. Y'all be playing with people.
What you're not going to do, White Walker, what you won't be doing up here today, Tad, what you are not going to do, Fisher, is invade my motherfucking goddamn space with your white shenanigans.
Exactly.
All right? Now, first of all, I don't understand why you are this comfortable being annoying to Mike Tyson. He has eaten parts of people.
Thank you. This is what I do not understand. You acting like that's not still Mike Tyson. You acting like we don't know what Mike Tyson is famous for. Why would you even fuck with him? A professional boxer? You wanted to get your ass beat. I feel like you wanted
What were you drinking? Fabuloso? Bitch, like where are you coming from?
It don't make it made no sense to me. And so when Mike turned around and started beating his ass, I said, well,
I literally was looking at my phone screen in the lift like, wah, 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 wah. Like I am such a bird. Like, I have no issue with this. I'm sorry. Violence is wrong. Yes, for sure. Absolutely. Better ways to handle it. But like,
that is true.
Get your white talons away from me. Bitch. And for me, I think I've spoken before already. I don't like traveling. I hate just getting to your flight, especially if it's early or whatever. It's like there's so many microaggressions and little annoying things that you often have to deal with before you sit down. First class, coach, wherever the fuck you at. So what I refuse to deal with is anybody, and especially a drunk ass white man pushing my motherfucking buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna do it.
I completely understood. I said, I know how this video is gonna go, obviously, but it's just something about people feeling entitled to fuck around and be annoying. It's like when little kids be like, oh, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. And then they fingers like an inch away from your face.
And then
it's
you
like,
body slam your little brother
and then they
sister,
start crying.
and then they get mad.
And it's like, oh, but you literally wanted to poke the bear. So now you mad when the bear decided to go full bear on your ass? Leave people alone. But at least children are, supposed to be stupid. This is somebody sitting up grown and unattended on an airplane. Act like you have some fucking sense. I don't care how drunk I am. I'm not going to antagonize somebody who is known for beating bitches down. Especially unprovoked. Leave that man alone.
Don't forget consuming bits of them. I want to get back to the eating people part.
Chewed that man's ear off and then put out a line of edibles.
And went for another bite.
Nah, you be asking for it. I'm so
Sweetie,
sorry. That is a mess.
This is why some of y'all bitches don't deserve bars in your terminals or whatever. Or you don't know how to handle yourself.
The flight attendant be cutting y'all off like, no, I don't care if it's unlimited free drinks. You can't have nothing else. Because you don't. And this was still during boarding. Like, people were getting on the plane.
Exactly.
So how are you? You right? It wasn't even on the plane. Like, it had to be in the terminal.
Because you were shoveling Jägermeister down by the motherfucking C's candies, acting a motherfucking goddamn black ass fool.
It's always a C's in the fucking airport.
Sit your ass down, bitch, and shut the fuck up. Get your shit together.
Just irritating.
But it is a sense of entitlement. It's like your sober self has a sense of entitlement that you're drunk, that got your drunk self ass whooped. You know what I mean?
Yep. And I just don't have sympathy for people who do shit like this. And then other people finally react. Like, I don't have sympathy for people who try it with somebody and get their ass beat.
And then you see him pointing at the side of it, the frame of him pointing at his bloody face and looking Elmer Fudd pouting. Like,
Mike Tyson just beat my ass. Yeah. And you fully deserved it. Every last bit of that ass whooping you had coming to you. Leave me alone. I didn't even
Google a follow-up to see what happened. Honestly,
no, I don't care. I'm sure they're going to make it a deal. I'm sure that's going to be like, violence. But black people are so violent. It's just like, sorry, girl. Didn't care when Will smacked Chris and don't care about this.
Has Amy reacted to Ezra Miller?
Oh, Lord, please don't. Because somebody told me that name and I said, who the fuck is that? Some white boy, maybe not a boy, some white person who has... I don't even remember. Yeah, there we go. So I don't even know what this nigga did, but something violent. And it's just like
multiple times.
Where's the outrage now?
At one point they got thrown out of a karaoke bar or something for allegedly harassing some people or something like that. But then just recently, I think they got arrested for throwing a chair at a woman and she had a gash in her face or something.
Throw it away.
Why aren't the girlies?
Throw the key away. You know why. You know exactly why. Yeah. It's always us. It's always a problem. It's always the worst thing in the world when it's us.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So, have you heard of a rapper named Mano?
I have.
Have you heard of a recent interview where rapper Mano talked about...
No. No. Mano is all I got. That is all I got. I can't name a song, but I have seen the name.
That's fair. So Mano was recently on the Lip Service podcast where he spoke about a kink that he has explored interest in with his white sexual partners, in which basically race playing a slave,
what?
Having sex with Massa's wife, and even allowing them to call him nigga. And he claimed that none of these women ever really wanted to do it, and it, was awkward. It was just an awkward, weird interview. And obviously the girls in the room are playing it up because they know that this is going to go viral. And yeah, there was a lot of commentary and debate about this clip.
I just Googled it and I am disgusted. Yo, you niggas.
He has since claimed that it was just a joke and niggas can't take a joke.
It's awfully detailed. It's awfully detailed.
Nigga, you weren't joking. First of all, this is not even like that uncommon. You know, it's just that not many people talk about it for obvious reasons.
Right.
Girlies, listen, not me. And that's what I have for you. Not me. Not me.
What do you do when you find a white woman who's like, oh, yeah, I'm into that? Like, you don't ever think, damn, maybe I shouldn't be fucking this bitch.
I guess, honey.
Oh, my God.
Bust nuts? I don't know. I mean, because that's what you would want, right? You want a woman or man or person that is going to be with the shits if that's your king.
I really don't know what's wrong with niggas today. I don't. Like, be with your white woman if that's what you like. But this shit, like, I just got my ass booked by Master for looking at you, and then you step in and be like, no, Billy Joe, don't do it. And something, and then, like, this nigga, this is what I'm saying, it's too many details for this nigga to be acting like it's some joke he came up with out of nowhere.
Like, if you watch the clip, he was very, like reluctant to talk about it at first because he knew how people would react. So if you were joking, you would have just went right into it and been like, you know, but you you did not do that. Like, obviously, we're walking on thin ice because you knew what type of time it was. Like I said, a lot. There are niggas that are into this, and that's their thing. I'm not really interested in learning more about it.
No,
honestly, not me. But also, you know, I haven't slept with a white man.
Yeah, I haven't slept with
so
like
there
nobody.
hasn't been reason for that to happen.
But I would also never want a white man to be like, let's pretend you're my nigger bed wench. And I'm gonna like come and creep into the slave quarters after dark, and my wife sees me, but she can't stop me. Like, I would like what? I would never. No, I'm so sorry, and I feel like something's off. I don't like to kink shame because you niggas get very sensitive about that, but something is. It's something about them people who want to be like degraded for their race. That I don't understand. Because, like,
I don't understand it.
I don't get that. I really don't. I don't get y'all going on TikTok talking about I'm with my massa. Have you seen this TikTok trend?
I don't wanna.
I'm like, no, I'm so sorry. I don't play like that at all.
I've barely given the fun sides of TikTok a chance.
I'm not doing that.
So I'm not going to the get out sector of the application. No,
right.
Thank you.
Like, okay, you like white people, but this is a step too far.
I just feel like, you know what, girls? God bless. And to me,
I could never respect a white person who was willing to do that with me.
But if you wanted it done,
I couldn't respect myself if I wanted it done. Like,
you can't put yourself in the shoes because it doesn't make sense to you. You know what I mean?
You're right.
Because it's like, it wouldn't be a problem of respect if you wanted it done. And I guess also, like, if you're role playing, the idea is that when you're doing this, you're doing it, and when you're not, it's a completely different thing.
Yeah, but I don't believe
my whole thing is, it's like, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just trying to like,
yeah, I see what you're
wrap
saying.
my head around it.
Wrong, but
I just feel like there's so many ways you can role play. Like, there's so if we're going that route, there's so many fun things to do. Like, I don't know why I don't. Like, I don't even like watching slave shit.
Thank you.
Why
like,
would I
slavery is not a thing to play about to me. And even if slavery was a thing to play or joke about, it would never be something I would want to play about in white company. I would just... I can't imagine being this type of person.
Like, okay. So you have a black partner who's like, I want us both to be slaves, who are like on the run together. I don't know.
Okay, you know what? Yes, I actually might be down for that. This nigga be like, pack your bags. We taking a trip on the Underground Railroad. And I'd be like, Portia, talk about where we board at. And then we strike up a conversation. Like, I would be way more, even though that is weird, I would be
strapped
way more
up in the woods, just fully doing it by the stream, over the river and through the woods to grandma.
That's still weird, but it's not. It's not nowhere near as weird as this other shit y'all are into. I'm so sorry. Yeah, there's a line.
Yeah, for me, it's just like
there's a line.
Because I honestly think that role play is in itself is silly. You know, like it's not that I wouldn't do it. I would totally do it. But I feel like you have to have a sense of humor with it in order to do it successfully.
Oh yeah.
You know, but I can't imagine. I just can't imagine not if I had a white partner specifically not taking that out of.
Yeah,
sex.
it's just
not. It just for me, I don't under.
I'm not even against role play. I think role play is fun. Like, and I love trying on different characters and doing like I think that's fun.
Yeah, why not?
But this shit, no. I'm so sorry. I don't believe you can role play in a slave/master kind of way in the bedroom and not have some kind of fucked up racial dynamic outside of it. I just don't think so. I don't see how it's possible that y'all have this incredibly perfect, harmonious, no racial tension or bullshit going on at all relationship and then do some shit like that in the bedroom. But if both of y'all like it, then great for y'all. Lord knows I'm never going to be part of it. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, hey girls.
None of my business.
Like,
I don't know why you told Angela Yee this knowing she had the cameras rolling. I don't know why you did that.
Juice. And it's like you're talking about how
white girls.
You talk about how none of these white women have wanted to take part. And like they don't say something.
But did they not do it anyway? And don't that say something?
No, he made it seem like they wouldn't do it, but that's what he wanted.
Oh well. Okay, so that's even worse.
Like, right?
The fact that white women are like, I'm so sorry. I would love to call you a nigga in Nordstrom, but I cannot do this right now. It's fucking up the vibe for me. Ugh. Well, niggas got to start shutting up.
Talk too damn much. So, I don't know what can be done about DaBaby.
Oh, nothing. Jail. Immediately jail. Straight to jail. I don't even know what he did, but send that nigga to jail.
So, in 2018, he got into a fight with someone in a Walmart. And in the midst of this altercation, the person's friend was shot and killed by DaBaby. And a 19-year-old named Jalen. And obviously DaBaby since has had a, successful rap career until he wouldn't shut his motherfucking ass up. And he's gotten off from it. The situation. Well, okay. So the person, Jalen, who was shot, was also allegedly brandishing a weapon and pulled it out and then maybe put it like back or something like that, but had a weapon on him apparently. And, upon seeing this is when DaBaby pulled out his gun and fired. So self-defense was his claim, which he still, he and his legal team still to this day hold up. And it's like, that's one thing, right? His response to it was, his response to the video of it surfacing, which just recently happened, I believe. His response to it was like to put up this video of Tyrese crying, talking about what more do y'all want from me, and like basically IG stories laughing off.
We want you in jail. I made it clear.
All of that. Right, that's what a lot of people are looking for.
We want you in jail.
Specifically, this person's family. But for me, it's like there's that. Then I'm reading a story about somebody got shot outside of his house in North Carolina this past week, I think. And I haven't seen who the person who did that shooting was or who the victim was. They said somebody was trespassing on his property. And they were shot and taken to a trauma center in North Carolina. So it's just like between that, you fighting this nigga's brother, you just got into a fight with your artist. I saw like he jumped on one of his artists backstage at a show somewhere. It's like,
you was fighting your baby mama's brother.
Yeah.
At the bowling alley. You get into fights a lot. And I've not always thought that you were necessarily in the wrong. Like when you read into
documented.
Yep, that white boy at that hotel, I thought you were completely in the...
And we give him that grace every time we talk about him being violent. We don't have to do it anymore.
Time, you're right. And so, but this nigga, if this is like new video showing that he wasn't actually like, that he wasn't firing in self-defense, that he pulled the weapon first or whatever, get that nigga out of here. Just get him out of here. He and, I almost said DaBaby, he and Tori can both go. Split a cell.
It doesn't look like I mean,
fun.
The video that they have in this Walmart thing is very surveillance-y. It's not the best footage in the world. It does look like he absolutely took the first swing of the physical fight. But it also does seem like the guy who was shot and killed did reach for a weapon and like pull it first.
Gotcha.
But it also seems like he went to put the gun back. So I don't know. You can't really get a great read on why and how the firing took place or whatever, but it's not new footage to the legal system. So at the moment, social media is having their say of it or whatever. It's just, my thing is like, girl, outside of this shooting that took someone's life or whatever, you have been like, you fighting all of the goddamn time, or somebody's getting shot or pistol whipped or whatever.
Always something.
Constantly. And it's everybody else's fault. You talk about what more do you want from me? For you to sit down and shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Grow up, maybe. That would help.
Get some help.
Yeah. Before you really do end up in jail. Because it won't be too much longer. You keep acting like this.
Oh, I'm over him.
Yeah.
Over him.
Extremely, extremely over that nigga.
Also, which one do I even want to go to next? All these niggas in trouble. Let's talk about Trey Songz, because this nigga, of course, it's about to be a white woman that's going to take him down.
Well.
There's a woman who claims that in 2013, in Mashantucket, I'm sorry, Connecticut. I don't know how to say that. I don't.
Oh my God. Let me look
Y'all have no idea. Listen, she claims that she was in a VIP section at the Foxwoods Resort Casino, and Trey Songz was hosting when he came up from behind her, ripped her bikini top to the side and exposed her breast, then screamed titties out in the open a bunch of times and humiliated her. Now, the thing is, there is video footage of this
incident. Of course there is.
With someone who looks an awful lot like Trey Songz, absolutely pulling down this white woman's bikini top and then screaming titties in the open into this camera. Now, again,
these niggas.
This is obviously wrong. It's assault. It's hard. And I cannot tell you how many times I have seen niggas do this. And not only do this, but do this to women they don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
especially at pool parties or something. Oh, niggas get
pool parties, the beach. Like,
oh, it's so fucked up.
I don't understand why niggas don't understand you can't do that.
Because they can. 9.9 times out of 10 ain't nothing gonna happen.
You're fucking right. 'Cause they can.
Yeah, it's fucked up, but ain't nobody gonna stop them. They don't go to jail for that shit. They don't get in trouble. Other niggas don't step up and beat his ass for that. Like, so.
But similar to DaBaby, well, did you see that interview on Guys Next Door with Sharonis Jackson, where he talked about how he tried to square up with Trey Songz over wanting to fight females or something like that? Google her.
Okay.
Afterwards. Like, he basically was like, Trey Songz.
One nigga out there. Hey man. One nigga out there.
So yeah, much like DaBaby, it's like this situation is bad in itself.
Mm-hmm.
But you also have a trail of it.
Right. This is not the first time, second, third, fifth, 10th time we have heard something fucked up. How many years have we been saying, who is going to stop Trey Songz?
What the fuck is going on?
What is it going to take?
What?
I don't even. Ooh, and it looked like he got a show coming up in my Kentucky next month.
The shade.
And like next week. In a week or so. It looked like he got a show coming up in that exact same city again. But yeah, well,
this lady wants $5 million, so you better get to work.
Okay. Well, figure it out.
This is like with this video, I mean,
I don't care. I don't even care that she's asking for that much money, because leave women alone.
No, period.
Just leave women alone. Have you considered that you could keep all your money if you just left women alone? If you just didn't sexually harass them? If you just didn't do the shit that you do and have been doing? If you would just
in the open,
like, grow up.
Nerd.
And what is so irritating about this, and what's so irritating about so many men who are like predatory in that way, is that like Trey Songz is cute and could have thousands of girls would have very willingly let Trey Songz do whatever, like titties out and all this, would have happily shown him they titties, pussy, and everything else. Would have been like, you could literally see all of my holes, Trey. Like this, the girls would have gladly done it. But y'all don't get no satisfaction off of that. Y'all get satisfaction off of doing this to women when you don't have no consent and they don't know nothing about it. You get satisfied off the humiliation and the taking advantage of. And that's why you niggas need to lose your money and or go to jail. That's exactly why. Immediately to jail. I'm so sorry. I'm trying with the abolitionist thing. I am. But men who repeatedly violate women, y'all tap dancing on my last shred of ability to handle that. I cannot handle that. Leave us the fuck alone. We can't go to shows. We can't go outside. Anyway.
Well, this one happened, I think this was like this one could have been a last week story, but A$AP Rocky already.
Oh my God. The way I already forgot about that.
Yeah.
The way I already forgot about that. I hope Rihanna is somewhere okay.
Praying for her nerves. So A$AP Rocky and Rihanna were flying into LAX after a trip to Barbados. And this nigga was promptly escorted to the pokey by the police. They were waiting there for him. They had full investigations going. And we're just waiting for this nigga to touch the tarmac so that they could take his ass to jail, which is exactly what they did. And this is in relation to a shooting that went unreported and took place apparently just last November in Hollywood. Now, the victim in this shooting is apparently an acquaintance of Rocky's, who alleges that Rocky shot him multiple times during an argument with a bullet grazing his left hand. So a minor injury. He is okay. But, at least he will live,
Okay. Amen.
But, they at this point, they've released him, I believe, I think they released him on bail. Yeah, he had to post a $550,000 bail. So suspicion of assault with a deadly weapon.
Oh, Lord.
I don't even know what the time would look like, what his situation would look like if he's found guilty or whatever happens for this. But child, yikes. I'm just like, girl, what? And then this, like, one of these niggas that's in ASAP Mob, who I'm not even going to mention because he's a scumbag, but he came forward and said that, like, one of these other ASAP niggas snitched on Rocky, basically.
Oh, yes, I did see that.
When it was like, well, girl, you posting this doesn't help. Like, girl, like,
sweetie, why would you go on Instagram and tell us that somebody snitched? Because that means that you don't snitch if the person is innocent. There's no such thing as snitching if the nigga didn't do it. So what are you? This rat ass nigga told on Rocky fucking rat. Well, what is there to tell? What is there to tell, nigga? Why would you say that? Why would you say that on Instagram for the entire planet to see? I swear to God, you niggas got to put the lean down.
What are you guys doing?
Molly, whatever it is, whatever y'all are doing, the white women, put it down, put it away, lock it up, because you're making poor choices. What? Yo, nigga just got arrested at LAX. It's all over the place because he's with Rihanna, who is extraordinarily pregnant. Like, literally looks like she could give birth at any minute. And, like, all eyes on anybody who has anything to say about this, and you decided to do this? Do you not think you're making it worse?
Yeah, white clits must taste like ayahuasca.
They must have a similar effect because you niggas be high for hours, days, and you make some horrible choices.
Well, my thoughts are with Rihanna and her
fetus
upcoming
or newborn.
living empire, and I'm just hoping that she's in the best spirits possible. That was always my concern. Even before the nigga did any goddamn thing, we were just like, her nerves, Jesus, cover them.
Yeah.
And
Lord knows, as soon as you claim these niggas, they gonna do everything they can to embarrass you. Lord knows. And I just hope that the stress of that situation did not get to her too much and she is somewhere resting comfortably with her baby or preparing to give birth and just leaving the rest of it alone. I pray for her.
Well, the gossip is she had to cancel her baby shower because of it.
Wow. See? No.
Postpone.
Oh. Why? Oh, was it supposed to be like a joint baby shower or something? Or just because it was too much? I don't know that I believe in inviting niggas to that anyway. You know what you can do? You can get the car and bring it around and just pack up my presents. That's what you can do. You can take pictures before and you can come back later. But, it's also, there's nothing wrong with men being there. So maybe that was it. Or maybe she just didn't want, the extra publicity and all that, people being extra, sneaking shit on Instagram or whatever. Like, I get it, but I just hate it for her. Like, she's pregnant for the first time. This is supposed to be like a joyful time in her life where she is just nesting and buying up all the baby clothes and getting ready to meet her child. And here y'all go with all this extra bullshit.
Yeah, it's not asking much as like...
It's not.
A soon-to-be mom to just have the father not shoot someone. I don't think that's like a large request. It's not unreasonable.
Even though this was a while back. So, was it 2020 or 2021, this shooting?
2021.
Oh, okay. So not that far back.
No.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
We'll see what happens.
Exactly. Praying for Rihanna.
Last but not least, did you see this Megan interview?
I saw clips of it, but I could not watch the whole thing because the way I feel about Megan, my blood pressure is gonna go up, and I'm ready to.
It's sad.
I'm ready to fight with y'all about it. I saw her crying, and I was like, no, because I'm ready to go to war. Ready to go to war.
It's sad, and you know what? The sad part for me, outside of like the trauma from the shooting itself, is she was really emotional about the things we watched play out real time.
Yeah.
In terms of her losing her mom and looking for family and camaraderie and like that bond with all of these new people around her, calling everybody her bestie, everybody her friends, just going up with everybody. And then unfortunately going down these dark Hollywood turns and ending up in this situation. And she spoke about how like it's gotten to the point now where she can't even really have more than 30 minutes of a conversation, especially with new people. She's traumatized. She's sad. She don't trust anybody. You know, it was sad because it's like she's oh my, it's sad. It's sad. She talked about how like she want to just like call her mom and ask her mom what she's supposed to do, and she can't do that. It's like, baby. And here y'all, anyways.
Yeah, and here y'all go.
The girls cover a lot of, you know, what happened. She talks about the incident again in as much detail as I guess she could or wanted to or whatever. But it's the same story that she's told. They also allegedly like got hold of some texts from her ex-friend to I think
Kelsey,
the security
ass.
guard, where she basically told this Texas security guard that Tory shot her.
Help! Tory shot Megan.
I mean, girl, we've talked about like none of us knew. It's just, like
we knew this already. We knew this already.
I think I just found it interesting that, from my perspective, from mine, as someone who, you know, you see my social media activity. Like, so I don't know.
What social media activity?
See it all. Right. So from my perspective, I've just found it interesting that most of the conversation I saw around this interview was in relation to whether or not she was lying about having a sexual relationship with him. Like, I didn't see many people still trying to argue whether or not she was shot. Or whether
I would hope y'all would let that
her.
go. I really hope y'all are done with that. I really hope
it seems like most now it's like we're gonna focus on, you know, whether or not she was fucking him, because I feel like she's lying because she paused when she was asked the question and all this other stuff. And I'm like, girl, first of all, who would want to admit that they fucked Tory Lanez? but I'm like, I don't understand why she would lie about that, even though I kind of don't believe it either. I don't understand why you would, at this point, be like, yeah, or whatever. But whether she fucked that man or not, what the goddamn black ass hell does that have to do with the fact that he's like...
It doesn't make a difference.
I don't understand what we're doing, bro.
It wouldn't make shooting her justified in any way. And so, no, this young black girl who had this crazy rise to the top and has dealt with so much bullshit, losing her immediate family and her grandma and all the hell that she has been through. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and question whether she fucked Tory Lanez because, first of all, I don't really care. Secondly, she said she didn't, and there's no reason for me to believe him over her. There's never a reason for me to believe him over her, especially regarding that. And third, like I just said, it do not make not one damn bit of difference. I don't care if they had just got done fucking, if they had been fucking for years, it do not matter. He had no business shooting her.
Literally could have fucked in the car. Do not give a shit.
Don't care. I don't care. I do not care. I don't even understand how that could change anybody's mind about the situation, except you niggas are dumb.
And you'd like, I don't understand. I don't like, to me, the whole thing is just sad. It's sad that there can be all of this evidence and yet it's still so hard to just even give a bitch the benefit of the doubt. Like, the court is going to play out what the court's going to play out regardless.
Yeah, true.
But y'all so quick, even when you've seen the blood come out her goddamn feet, you've seen like reports, you've seen texts, like the nigga basically told on himself like 3 times by accident. It's just like, and now we're reshifting the focus. To me at this point, it's just like, I'm tired of the story. I'm really just sad that this girl lost her mom tragically. And then on top of that, fell into the poison of Hollywood and isn't really getting much protection from like
anybody other than
us.
Black girls.
You know what I mean? Like,
and it's too many Black girls going against her too.
And honestly, not for nothing, it's sad to me also that Tory Lanez, niggas like Tory Lanez, are so broken and so traumatized and so just like out of touch with who they are or how to express themselves as men and treat people like human beings that they have to do weirdo, dumbass, destructive shit like this, or even just enabling other weirdo, destructive shit all of the goddamn time because it gets nobody any fucking where. It's sad to me that niggas like you don't even want to be in a room with yourself for more than 2 goddamn minutes because you don't want to be alone with your thoughts because you niggas hate your goddamn selves. Yep. And you deflect and you push it out on everybody else's goddamn fault. And you can get away with being that way and thinking that way and perpetuating that shit all of the goddamn time because you have money and access and influence. Yep. And niggas don't hold you accountable for that shit. So it's always going to be somebody else's goddamn fault. And you're never going to fucking progress because you don't have the interest to. You don't. What you want is money, you want capital, and you want white privilege. And that's not going to get you or Black men nowhere, no matter how many times you put a capital B in front of your Black when you want niggas to go get back to performing at festivals or bagging white bitches or getting into the club free or whatever the fuck your problem of the week is. That is sad too. Right. So we can like pick at whatever the fuck annoying thing Tory Lanez said week by week by week and say, throw him in jail, deport him, whatever. But like this, like there is just like rampant sadness.
Yeah.
That I think exists in a lot of these rap niggas that they don't deal with, they refuse to acknowledge, and they would rather make everyone around them the bad guy. And it's always going to be Black women because Black women are the ones dealing with you and trying the hardest to build you up and the ones who are taking the brunt of your bullshit all the goddamn time. So they're always going to be public enemy number goddamn 1 because they're the ones who are trying to be at your side and taking all the goddamn licks. That's sad. It's all sad.
Niggas hate niggas. I mean, no, because niggas really don't like Megan because she's fine as hell and she be rapping her ass off about how they ain't shit and she's taller than them. And so those 3 things combined,
and honestly, butt naked and twerking and whatever,
and fine as hell. Like y'all can't deny how fucking fine she is. Y'all cannot deny that girl has the face and the body, and she's taller than you, which puts a lot of niggas in a place of feeling like extremely uncomfortable and like automatically disrespected. And she be rapping real shit about y'all. I've been playing Plan B non-fucking stop. Really? When I tell you my bitch went in on that fucking track, she killed it at Coachella.
Very Latifah, very Kimberly Denise.
Obviously, like clear influences. And she's actually fucking talented. The idea that Megan Thee Stallion would need to lie on Tory Lanez in order to get clout lets me know that you niggas don't know what clout means. Y'all just be saying shit.
I don't really pay too much. When y'all start using the word clout a lot of the times and shit like that, I just ignore it. Because I feel like a lot of times when I see for clout, I feel like y'all attach that to anything.
They do.
You just be eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch for clout. What does that mean? That doesn't mean
They just say anything. Like, because if you was going to lie on somebody for clout, it wouldn't be somebody doing worse than you. That's not how clout works. So again, y'all just be saying words and not giving a fuck about what they mean because you are so dead set on hating a woman, being mad at a woman, finding a way to blame a woman for anything that you will reach for any fucking thing. All y'all can go to hell right alongside Tory Lanez.
I just, It's sad. I'm ready for the court situation to pan out. Let's get the girls in motion. Let's get the answers answered, and let's move on. And Vivica, really, girl, shut up.
Hold on. What did Vivica say?
She said something about how Megan shouldn't have did the interview and you need to show your cards or something like that. I'm like,
what do you know about it?
All our aunties don't need to be on Foxhole. I said it. I'm sorry. Some of y'all, I don't need to hear your motherfucking opinion.
What do you know about it? Who cares?
Move around.
Who cares what you do? Girl, get back to putting out them wigs and leave us alone.
The nigga put out a diss record to her and anybody that likes her pictures. like once a month.
How are you?
So it's all media chess in the first place. Like, Vivica, you've been famous than both of these people for much long. Like, Viv!
Bye, girl. Bye, girl. Literally don't care. Do not.
All y'all getting on my damn nerves.
Exactly. Like, anything to tear a black girl down.
Whenever, like, an older black person in my life would say, everybody getting on my damn nerves. I don't know why that has always brought joy and humor to me. Like, because we've all been there. And we've all wanted to exclaim at one time or not that I'm tired of everybody.
Yep.
But there's just something about like black elders. Oh, y'all getting on my damn nerves. I don't know what. Is that okay? That's me.
No, it's like, yeah, I feel like my granddaddy said that all the time. Right before he like walked out the house.
Sit down.
He finna go find something to do. He finna go mow the lawn just to get away from all them damn grandkids.
That's what my daddy did.
Yep. What can I do for y'all to leave me the fuck alone?
You blinked twice and the Toyota was gone.
Where'd Granddaddy go? I don't know, child. He be bad.
Oh my goodness. Get to yelling or crying over that Sega Genesis and beep beep. That Camry is out of there. Out of there. You went to go get fried rice or something, or just go look at shit at Best Buy or just anything.
Anything but be around these damn kids.
Do it.
Oh, no.
I really don't know how.
I had Noah for 8
Noah
hours
has been
and I was
flaming your motherfucking ass.
Nigga.
The doll babe.
Noah is 8 years old and she is very free. And so after 8 hours of hanging out, it was time for her to go home. Love her like no other. And it was time for her to go home. It's just these children, they require too much work. I'm so sorry. I don't know how y'all do it. It is.
Somebody needs to come and get them.
Yep, because as soon as you get them, the timer starts ticking.
And they're
not
going
Zelda.
Home. I am not Hilda. This baby ain't mine. Come get it.
And we can have a good time. Like, she's supposed to spend a night this weekend. We going to the movies. We finna we finna make a whole 13 and a half hours out of it. And then she is going home.
And Jade will get her
And
back.
Jade will come. Tristan will be like, I'm 15 minutes away. And they will come get this child.
You go back to dissing your own damn.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You go back to rolling your eyes at your daddy. You get out of my house. Right. Oh, I love her. Love her.
That is it for the hot tops this week. Everybody in trouble.
Everybody getting
Everybody going to jail.
Don't say
everybody.
Peep. I don't want to hear one more peep out of none of y'all.
Blue Ivy didn't give us nothing this week.
Blue Ivy said, I've done enough. You girls are not grateful, and I'm resting.
I gave you the Oscars performance, and look how that went.
She probably planning the twins' birthday party. Don't the twins have a birthday coming up? Blue has other projects in line, so y'all leave her out of it. Thanks.
Alrighty, girls. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back and read your letters. Make them good. Y'all, now's the time for spring cleaning. But I'm not just talking about your apartment. I'm not just talking about that chair or all them clothes in your bedroom that you still ain't moved since the last time I mentioned it.
Wow.
I'm not talking about that one part of your cupboard that got all them baked beans that you've had for the past 4 years. I'm talking about the spring cleaning of your mind. Now listen, thoughts and emotions can build up, and that is why it's important for you to talk to someone who is trained to help you declutter all of the junk in your mental space. Talkspace therapists are available to message anytime that you need them, and they're flexible, convenient, affordable, and you can get high quality care in the best ways. Once you match with one of their licensed therapists, you can message them anytime through the app or schedule a live session if you need some FaceTime with them. Like, for instance, I was just considering hopping on Talkspace last night because maybe there are a couple of kids that live upstairs in a place that I'm staying in temporarily for a few days that have been running around like they are on Drumline, like they are like pledging Kappa or Omega. Like, I don't know what the hell. With 24/7 text, audio, and video messaging, Talkspace lets you talk to a licensed therapist without needing an appointment. Okay, so if thoughts and emotions are piling up, a fresh perspective can help you feel better. Match with your dedicated therapist today at Talkspace.com and use promo code READ during sign up to get $100 off of your first month. That's $100 off at Talkspace.com. Promo code READ. Let's move on.
According to the latest research, 90% of employers plan to make enhancing the employee experience a top priority in 2022. I mean, as they would want to. A happy workplace is key to attracting and keeping great employees. You absolutely got to do it. And so if you're not offering money, benefits, perks, girl, you are not going to get the top employees. So if you're ready to add some to your team, there's ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter's matching technology helps you find the right people for your roles fast. And right now you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/theread. Now, ZipRecruiter uses their powerful tech to find and match the right candidates up with your job, and then it proactively presents these candidates to you. You can easily review these recommended candidates and invite your top choices to apply for your job, which encourages them to apply even faster. ZipRecruiter's technology is so effective that 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the very first day. Find the right employees for your workplace with ZipRecruiter by going to ZipRecruiter.com/theread. That's ZipRecruiter.com/THEREAD. ZipRecruiter is the smartest way to hire. So get that listen together and go find the perfect person for your job. All right, let's move on.
All right, folks, it is time for us to read your listener letters.
It is. Send your questions to asktheread@gmail.com. We have a quick question here from Vince who wants to know if we've seen Rothaniel. And I don't know if you've had time to, but I did. And so Rothaniel is the new HBO special by...
Oh, yes. I haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
But it is on my to-do list.
Okay. So if you don't know, it's Gerard Carmichael's new special. You can stream it on HBO. So I won't do spoilers or anything, but I will say really enjoyed it. It's a nice mix of being funny and being super real and vulnerable. And it was really beautiful. I'm going to watch it again when I haven't been drinking because at one point I was kind of like outwardly weeping. But really, really gorgeous special and funny too. So, but we'll come back to that at a later date. Thanks, Vince. Here we go. Here's a message from a gay nigga. This one's from Donnie who says, I'm 27 and living in Houston, and I have this friend named Montel who is fine. He know he fine, and most people would agree that he's fine. Now, I'm the type of friend...
And his name has to be Montel. Like, that's not a fine nigga name.
I'm the type of friend to gas my friends up in the comments and their Instagram stories, in person, whenever, wherever. That's just how I am. But Montel has a habit of sending me 3 or 4 pictures at a time, asking me which one I like best. These are usually selfies, nothing major, but he does it very often. When I feel like a bad bitch, I just post my shit and go like most people. So at first I was like...
Will work.
So at first I was like, wow, he values my opinion.
I don't need opinions.
I mean, I will get there. But now part of me is like, does Montel really need my opinion on every selfie that he shares? And then another part of me is like, girl, didn't you just send me the same shit last week? So one day he sent a set of selfies that are identical to most of what he shares any other time and asked me what I thought of these. And I responded, they're fine, no different than the rest.
Oh.
He wasn't too fond of that statement and responded, you could have kept that.
Well, it was shade. It was shade.
In hindsight, he was right. I could have kept that. But in that moment, it felt like I was being used to boost his ego on top of the niggas that boosted every day. Maybe I would have had a different response if he had showed me something else like outfits, but it was just his usual selfies of his same fine ass face. What are y'all thoughts on the situation? How should I move forward? Thanks, Donnie.
Donnie, so as far as him, you know, getting snippy, your comment was shady.
It was.
But I feel like it was completely warranted. Like, bitch, the fuck you keep sending me all these goddamn selfies for? Like, it's not like, you know what I mean? And the funny thing is, I feel like I've heard of someone who's done something like this. Like, I know of people that send their friends pictures, like, which one? But not constant.
I can't imagine this. I'm so sorry.
And rarely selfies.
I'm never gonna take 5 selfies and then send them to the group chat. Like, y'all tell me which one to post. Like, I'm just gonna pick one and do it because it is not that serious for me.
Like, I feel like I'm familiar with the friend who might have been like, I don't know, in Mexico somewhere or something like that, and is on the beach in there, Fashion Nova, and is like, which one of these poses?
You've had like a photo shoot.
You know what I mean? Like, in that case, but not constantly sending you numerous selfies and asking for your opinion. And then they're not different in any way. You haven't gotten like a new face tattoo every time. What the fuck is spicing it up? Give me something to work with.
Yeah.
Get one of those weird filters or something that turns your eyes into barcodes or has ladybugs come out of your ears or whatever.
Yeah.
Nothing. Just you being fine. You want me to tell you that you look good? Is that what it is? Like,
I would
sometimes you need to get them to get the point.
Yeah. I think both of y'all had valid points here. But ultimately, Donnie, I think Montel's point of like, you could have kept that is very true. You didn't have to say that. That was snippy and shady for no good reason. Like, if this is your friend, then I think the next time we hung out, I would be like, and another thing, sweetie, so happy for you that you're fine, but I don't need to approve everything you post on Instagram. Like, I wouldn't even want to text that because I wouldn't want it to come across as like a bitchy kind of tone or whatever. But if it genuinely annoys you to get these selfies every few days, then you are entitled to say, I don't want to be the review team for your pictures no more. But
I don't think...
I mean, either that or you can just ignore them outright. You don't have no obligation to tell him which picture is the finest if you literally don't want to do that.
You could also say nothing.
You could just also be like, so I was taking a nap and then I was playing video games, so I didn't have time for that.
Maybe it's like, I think it probably also has a lot to do with the closeness of the friend or your friendship, and also like the level of security that person has. Because to me, like, what you said wasn't, it's not like it was mean. It was like, it was more unnecessary than like... Right.
The no different from the rest
fucked up thing to say.
Right. It was like, okay. But okay, you could have.
You know what I mean? It's like, to me, it could have been like, okay, bitch. Like, I don't think it's something that you avoid each other at brunch or like shoot each other daggers. Like, it doesn't seem
it doesn't have to be a big deal at all.
A big deal.
And honestly, Montel has probably taken the hint and won't text you no selfies no more. So the problem you probably fixed the issue.
That's what I'm saying.
I just think you could have gone about it differently. That comment wasn't necessary, but
if it is like pressure now, then I don't think there's anything wrong with being like, I didn't mean to, be mean or snippy. I'm sorry. I did.
Yeah. I mean, and I think I would have just replied back, all of these are equally gorgeous. And so just pick one. And I would say that every single time they sent me any pictures, I would just like copy and paste that same thing. until they understood that I literally don't care. And I mean, but you're also 27.
Like, that's a word.
How? How is that worse? It's complimentary. I'm saying you look great. Any of these pictures would work. But
I feel like that is so much worse, bitch. If you said.
How is that worse?
If you said this like nice, sincere ass comment, and then like the next time you do it, I get the same one.
Yeah.
And then I do it again.
Because I still mean it.
The same one.
Because I don't. I'm never going to say it if I don't mean it. But
it's
I
like
literally
you're
don't
getting an
care.
out of office reply. It's like at that point, it's like
yes, and every time I'm legitimately away from my desk.
For you,
every time I'm legitimately unable to respond to your email until Monday.
It's like, here is your obligatory response.
Okay, so
and you know why it also takes longer to get to the point that I want you to leave me the fuck alone.
Okay, you know what? I did not look at it that way, but I can see how some people would perceive it that way.
No, but I also I think you should do that instead.
I mean, this is not my problem because niggas don't. My friends barely post on Instagram. Like, you're 27. Instagram is probably y'all's life.
Yeah, I don't have any friends.
Everybody revolve. Like, if Fran or Jay, because they are the only ones I can imagine doing this, ever sent me pictures and be like, which one do I post? It's because they have a campaign coming out, or it's like, it's some important special thing. It's not no everyday or, 3 times a week type of situation. So,
I mean, I've had friends ask me which one of these should I post after I took pictures of them out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it's nothing wrong with it occasionally, but all the time, it sounds like this happens on a very, very regular basis, and that would get super old for me. I don't want to do that. Thank you.
Maybe
I'm
they
flattered.
just feel like you have the eye.
What if Montel is also sending that to like 5 other niggas just to see who has like, which picture gets the most?
I doubted he was the only one.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not that invested in your Instagram. I'm not. I don't know how to say that in a way that, I mean, I thought I was being kind by sending the same comment over and over, but perhaps not. So
that sent
so maybe don't do that. But.
I want you to. I think that was so great.
If you don't just want to be forthright, I mean, I just think there are times that there's nothing you can say that is not going to hurt this person's feelings. Because what you're saying is leave me out of this selfies conversation. And so maybe he's going to feel like maybe that's hurtful. Like, damn, you don't want to see my pictures? But no, I don't. I don't care. Not your regular, everyday pictures. I do not care about that.
My picture of your fucking baby. Like, who cares? Like, bitch. Like,
and if you know you fine and you get gassed up by niggas all the time, why do you need to do this? Why do you need to do this?
Right.
Maybe if it was a friend who struggled with like confidence or self-esteem or something, that would be very different.
That's what I'm saying. Fine people do.
Right. But Dustin, if Dustin texted me every other day talking about which picture do I put up, any of them little niggas, just put one up. It do not matter.
Not them little niggas.
Which, you know what I mean.
Little.
Them.
They often are.
Them boys, well, I don't know what they are, but them niggas, the niggas who like you are going to like whatever you decide to post. It's like, which angle of your abs are they going to get this
That's
time?
it too. It's like for the girlies that have that are up there always posting their fine asses and they have their strong followings and they get their little sea of comments and whatever. Like, you bitches know that you can post your elbows in ash.
Could.
And they will still be like,
I want to lotion you up, daddy.
Looking, bro. No one says that.
I don't know.
Yes, it's like, okay. If that really like bothered this person, then I would be like, girl, I was playing. I'm sorry. But
I wasn't playing.
You know, you send me the same picture like all the goddamn time.
Yeah.
But if we cannot laugh about something like this,
then we are not actually friends. Right. I mean, and you know, Donnie didn't say this was his best friend. So maybe this is, I hope y'all don't fall out behind this because that seems unnecessary to me. But Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
need
know
to
how
bite
else you
your head
say
off
like,
and be snippy. But
yeah, but like,
it's not like
leave me out of this. I don't, I really,
Yes.
I'm not invested. I'm not. Sorry. A nigga who already has a big ego? No, I don't. Sorry. But good luck, I guess. Donnie, let us know how it goes. Our next letter comes from Shanique, who says, my husband and I got into a discussion about reality TV shows and how they focus on relationships, like Netflix's new show, The Ultimatum.
I'm not watching this.
I refuse. I think that those people are foolish for even agreeing to be on that show, but also to get upset when their partner ends up sleeping with somebody else. But where this turns into a discussion is that my husband thinks that I and anybody else who watches these kind of shows are hypocrites because if cheating happens in our own relationships, then we're not cool with it.
Wait, what?
So her husband's nigga logic here is that if you watch a show where people end up cheating on their partners, you're a hypocrite because then you get mad if somebody cheats on you in real life.
But
that don't make no sense. Correct.
What?
Yes. So Shanique says, for backstory, my husband and I started dating our senior year of high school and were together for 6 years before we got married.
This is already the problem.
Yep. 6 months into the marriage, this nigga told me that he potentially has a kid with a girl he cheated on me with before we got married. Meanwhile, the whole time, I didn't even know he had cheated. We moved past that, but fast forward 2 years, our shit is still rocky, and I found out about a whole ass girlfriend he had on the side. He even met her parents, and she knew from jump he was married. I kind of see the point my husband is making, but then I don't. Yes, you watch shows that interest or entertain you, but I don't think that watching people do stupid shit in their relationships means that you don't deserve to be upset when shit goes left in your own. So what do y'all think? Does it make you a hypocrite to get upset if your partner cheats on you if you watch reality TV where it seems everyone is getting cheated on? Thanks, Shanique.
I worry about y'all.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I do too.
I worry about y'all.
I said, oh, Shanique. Oh, baby.
How did you get here, baby girl?
Y'all started dating senior year in high school, stayed together, and then got married. So,
but yeah.
So, but Shanique, I think your husband is treating you like he thinks you're a fool.
Damn.
I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that was abrasive, because clearly sometimes I am that way and don't realize it. But okay, you didn't have to do that.
It didn't feel it coming. Yeah, it just
you could have kept that.
It's true,
but it's not. You were not wrong. And so I just don't know how else to say it delicately. Your husband is treating you like you don't have good sense. That was already a stupid argument. Nobody who heard that logic said, yeah, that makes sense. If I watch, what? We're watching television. Reality TV is there for entertainment. That is the whole point. So if I see something on TV that's crazy, I'm watching Love and whatever, Huntsville, where all them niggas are dumb fucks who are misogynistic and sexist and horrible parents and everything else. If I'm watching that and getting irritated with those niggas, how does that mean that I don't deserve to get mad at niggas who would do the same thing? Nobody would say that. It doesn't make sense. Your husband is saying something that doesn't make sense and has you actually debating whether he has a point. Sweetheart.
I worry about y'all.
I feel like he's trying to make you feel like him cheating or you remaining in the marriage is somehow like your fault. Like, don't bring this up, or don't have an attitude, or you can't be mad about this because you watch hoes cheat on The Ultimatum, or you watch a show where people are leaving their spouses and trying out something else. Like, you watch that, so therefore you can't get mad at me because I have a whole ass girlfriend in real life. Like, that don't even... When you said nigga logic, I'm like, yeah, that is exactly what that is. That is pure nigga logic. It don't make no sense. And there's no way to kind of see the point he's making because he's not making a point. He's going in a circle. There's no point there.
You play Grand Theft Auto 5. So I don't understand why you mad that I stole your mama car and shot your brother in the foot and, you know, and keyed your daddy's automobile. Like, what are you talking? I don't understand what you're talking about.
Nobody would make that argument because it's extremely stupid.
For me, it would be, I want a divorce.
Yeah.
And not just because you cheated on me.
Multiple times.
I want a divorce because you just said that dumb shit to me. Like, that is so fucking dumb. I don't want this.
Baby,
I can't.
Baby.
The fact that's gonna be it for me. I'm actually deciding that that's the branch.
Yep.
And
I'm out.
I gotta go, girl. Like,
I'm so sorry. This
fuck
has
are you
ended.
Talking about? What? Because I'm watching a show? I can't. What?
I know.
It's a TV show. Bitch, what?
I can't be mad because you cheated on me in real life because I watch a show. I watch shows where people do all kind of shit. I've watched slave movies. Does that mean I can't be mad at slavery? Are you? How is he making a point? He is not making a point.
He isn't.
He's not, girl.
He isn't.
And I think you've been with this nigga since you was 17. And so he has your mind real fucked up. And your heart is probably super fucking invested in this man. He may be like your first serious boyfriend or the only nigga you ever been with or something like that. But the fact, the whole cheated on you and you found out after he was married and after y'all were married and he may have had another baby, that would have been bad enough. But 2 years later, to find out he had a girlfriend on the side and he met that bitch's parents, that's a relationship on the side. That's not just fucking somebody. He met her parents. And he talking about, oh, well, you a hypocrite because you watch shows where people cheat. So how you mad that I cheated? What?
Look, Miss T.
You've got to go.
I'm not finna deal with this bullshit. Like, I'm not even finna.
You have got to get away from that man, girl.
I'm not finna kick up too much dust on this shit.
You have got to get away from that man.
That shit.
Oh my God.
Was fucking ridiculous. And the nerve of this nigga to have cheated, played in your goddamn face, played with your time, and still have somehow been able to marry you, and then have the nerve to say this backwards cockamamie fall out of the sky ass garbage when you're just trying to enjoy a TV show. Bitch, get out of my life. I don't ever want to. That's enough.
Not
now that is
again.
enough. You ain't finna sit up here and start lighting my ass by gas and talking to me about some motherfucking, oh, well, you can't be mad because you're watching a TV show where niggas are cheating.
What? What? Nigga, what? Yes, I can. I can be very mad about what happens in my real life. What are you saying?
Hot?
Me being upset about people on TV isn't real. I'm upset while I'm watching it and being like, oh my God, this dumb nigga, boo, tomato, tomato. Like, but that ends when the show goes off. You in my real life bringing your dirty dick around talking about outside babies and new girlfriends. Shanique.
Some of y'all gotta just start looking at these niggas.
It's time to go.
Up and down.
It's time to go.
And just say, stop talking to me.
Let me tell you something, girl. As well as I know my name, I know this man is going to continue to cheat on you.
He's cheating on you now, probably. He probably came from sucking on white clicks like the rest of these bitches and getting high off of them. Ayahuasca pussy.
You have got... Please leave this man. I'm so sorry. He is talking to you like you don't have not one goddamn drop of sense.
You're not going to cheat on me, disrespect me, and insult my intelligence too, and interrupt my goddamn recreational time.
And call me a hypocrite for it. I'm a hypocrite? You're not a hypocrite for swearing in front of God and family that you would never forsake our marriage or step outside of it, but I'm a hypocrite for watching Netflix? Make that make sense. Baby.
Bitch, you can take all 10 of your toes out of that motherfucking side.
So yeah, girl, we don't think it makes you a hypocrite to watch Netflix. We do think you need to divorce this man.
Absolutely on today.
It's been a long time since I said break up with him like off top, but I don't care what else this nigga say, break up with him.
The fact that I was genuinely confused. Yeah. I was like, I don't think I heard because I don't understand.
That don't make
like sense. What?
Niggas will say anything. Anything.
You're really trying to get your lick back on me via the ultimatum?
Nope. Sorry. No.
Get out of my house.
Yep. Best of luck to you in moving on from this man. I truly hope you do it because, wow.
Today, if you ain't in the car headed to the attorney already, or on like, cut this shit off and get to work. Yep. You got things to do. Yep. Papers to draft.
Yes. Let us know when it's all official and said and done because this nigga is playing in your fucking face. It's the audacity for me.
And I'm dead ass serious, Shanique, or whatever the fuck. What was her name?
It's Shanique.
I'm dead ass. Okay, don't, because you already on here talking about some. Well, maybe because I could kind of see what. No, there's nothing to see. There isn't anything to see.
This is how niggas be playing, y'all. This is exactly how niggas be playing, y'all. Saying something where it's like, oh, well, maybe he do kind of have a point because.
No. How? No. Where? Where's?
Yeah. No. You said you can kind of see the point. I can't even kind of see it. I cannot even that should be the Olympic rings. I do not see a point nowhere on it.
I am in the void. Janet's.
Yes, I am in Janet's void, and I'm in Janet's. I don't see it.
I see nothing.
I'm surrounded by nothingness. If there's supposed to be logic here, if there's supposed to be good common sense here, it can't be found. It just doesn't exist. Yeah. Good luck with the divorce, girl.
Good luck, because I feel like you're gonna need it.
Yeah, you definitely are. Okay. You know what? Let's wrap up the questions right there. If you have one for us, send it to asktheread@gmail.com. We're gonna take another quick break and be right back. Hey, y'all, when it comes to building your brand and growing your business online, look no further than Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform that makes it so easy to engage with your audience, sell anything, and stand out from the crowd with a beautiful website that you can create all on your own. Like I said, I've used it, Kid Fury has used it, and there is just nothing easier than signing up on Squarespace, using their drag and drop to customize your website and make it all gorgeous. If you want to spend more time on it and jazz it up and make it even fancier, you can do that. Again, it's super easy to do. Or if you need to just throw a website together real quick so you have one there, Squarespace makes it so fun and so simple no matter what, including no matter what type of creator you are. Squarespace makes it so easy to monetize your content with member areas where you can sell exclusive videos, courses, newsletters, or whatever else your audience desires. If you make specialty flavored lip balm, girl, go for it. You can even create pro-level videos effortlessly with the Squarespace Video Studio app, which helps you make engaging videos to tell your story, grow your audience, drive sales, and Lord knows, especially those of you starting these new podcasts, when y'all turn them video cameras on and set them mics up, you definitely finna go viral on Twitter and the Shade Room. So if that's what you're looking to do, Squarespace can help you, and you can even connect your existing social media accounts and automatically push all that great content from your website directly to your followers. So go to squarespace.com/read to start your free trial. And when you're ready to launch your site, use offer code READ to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/read, code READ. Build something gorgeous. And let's move on.
So it is springtime and you might be getting things cleaned and rearranged in your home. Have you thought about getting fresh new sheets, supreme new bedding, or maybe you just want to get your mom something cute for Mother's Day since that's coming up? Well, look no further than Brooklyn Inn, home of the internet's favorite sheets. They're created to give customers luxury hotel-level home essentials that do not break the bank. Quite affordable. Who really has the time to make the bed anymore? Give the gift of time with Brooklyn Inn's linen sheets. They're super airy and feature a trendy, wrinkled look that is very stylish. Bed making optional. All of Brooklyn's sheets come with a long and short side labels that make bed making a breeze. I cannot tell you how much that changes my life, particularly.
Amen.
And how many, I don't know, many hours at this point in my life I've wasted just trying to figure out which side was which.
Well, very real.
And if you need extra convincing, you can just check out the over 100,000 5-star reviews. So get the gift, the comfort, refresh you deserve, and get it for less at Brooklinen. Go to brooklinen.com and use promo code The Read for $20 off your purchase or of $100 or more. That is BROOKLINEN.com and enter promo code The Read for $20 off of your purchase today. Brooklinen, the curators of comfort. Let's wrap up the show. Alrighty, folks. We're back. It's time for the read.
It is. Would you like me to go first?
Sure.
Okay. Well, Future is my read this week.
What the fuck did this nigga do now?
So he has an album coming out, and I guess he's been doing promo for it. He did this video with a bunch of different celebrities, like asking him different questions. This is like a GQ video. And so in one of the clip that has gone viral, Julia Fox, who it just insist on putting this woman in my face.
Leave me alone.
I do not care. But she gets on camera and she's like, "Hey, Future, do you want more kids?" And so Future says he does indeed want more children.
I did hear about this.
And he said, by my wife, if I ever get married, you know what I'm saying? I want to have kids by my wife. It could be like 3 because I never had more than 1 kid by a girl. So if I had 2 by her, then it's like more than I had. So I feel like it'll be more special. Now, we're going to sidestep the fact that those sentences don't really make a whole lot of sense and focus on the actual meaning there.
Let's do that. Yeah.
You have 7 fucking children.
7.
You have 6 or 7. I don't really know. Hell, maybe 8. You have at least you have 6 to 8 children that we know about. The only reason you want to have more kids is because you're not actively parenting the basketball team that you have. If you were actually actively involved in the daily responsibility of raising kids, there is no way you would want to add 2 or 3 more on to the 7 you have now, especially considering that they are scattered across 7 different households. Because like you said, you've never had more than 1 by a girl. It's clear that you're not actually raising these kids because anybody who is involved in child rearing is not going to be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I feel like I'm not splitting enough time in between all these different households. I feel like I'm not wasting enough gas driving from school to school to school to school to school to school to school every day, dropping my kids off, picking them up, taking them home, brushing their teeth, doing their fucking homework, getting them showered and ready for bed. The work of raising kids. And that is just the basics. That's like the stuff you legally have to do for your child. There's an additional responsibility to like care for their emotions and their psychology and make sure that they are growing up feeling sure of themselves and loved unconditionally. And like, it is a massive responsibility. It is not just nutting in somebody and then being like, oh, okay, this is cute. Father's Day pictures or whatever. Like, being a good parent is actually work. So to say, oh, well, if I had 2 more by her, then it's more than I had with anybody else. So that makes it more special. There's nothing less special about your other kids. What a horrible thing to say about your children. No wonder Sierra swept that baby up and took him off to Seattle to go be with his real daddy. What a disgusting thing to say about the children you already have walking this earth. More special? These are human beings. For all the shit we could say about Offset, that nigga at least seems to actually value all his children equally and doesn't act like the ones he has with Cardi are any greater than the ones he had with these other girls. To not only act like it, but to say it. The children I have with my wife, that would be more special than having them. And the reason it's more special, more special is not because this is your wife and y'all have entered into this loving covenant and y'all are raising these children and being like really active and conscious about your parenting. It's because your wife is going to be the first woman you have more than one baby with. And that's it. That's all that makes it more special, is that she had at least 2 of them. Please don't procreate no more. You're 39 years old talking like this. No wonder the rest of these girls be like, fuck it. Absolutely not. Leave me and my baby alone. What kind of shit is that to say about kids? You know they can, like, children have access to the internet. Kids know about social media. They have friends. This is going to get back to them at some point. My father really said that the kids he has with his wife are going to be more special than me. Do you have any idea how fucked up that is? Go to therapy. Stop doing drugs. Also, I want to say shout out to Willow Pill, my queen.
Yeah, she won.
I was so thrilled to see her win. I was just as thrilled to see DaBaby lose. I fully meant that. But yeah, that's not a read. I just wanted to say I have admired Willow's creativity and her drag the entire season. And so if a white girl had to win, I wanted it to be her. And I'm just, because you know I'm rooting for everybody black first and foremost. But
True.
I adore Willow so much. And yeah, just love to see it. Love that Cornbread won Miss Congeniality. Love that in her acceptance speech, she thanked Willow's Cornbread's ankle.
Oh my God.
Willow said, I just want to say thank you to Cornbread's ankle because without you, I wouldn't be here. It was just like, that is why I love her. Like, I just felt like it was so very well deserved. So just wanted to say shout out to her and to Cornbread, of course.
They're such a cute little friendship.
They are. And they seem really genuine. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Fuck Future.
Shout out to Carrie Colby because I feel like she also could have gotten.
Oh my God. Mother. Literally so. Did you see her post on Trans Day of Visibility the other day or maybe last week or something? I was just like, how dare you be this fine? Like,
yeah. I mean, it's just kind of absurd.
Good God.
Yeah.
But yeah. So anyway, that's all I have for this week.
Alrighty. So this week for me, I am going to pass my read.
Pass the read like we used to.
Now, I have 2 reads I really like. Do you want it to be about kid at the movies or about dick?
Ooh, I'm going to go with kid at the movies and we'll save dick for next week.
Got it. So this email comes from E, and it is titled "To the Parents of the Child Sitting Next to Me at the Batman."
Oh,
how dare you? What was the thought process when you decided to bring your 4-year-old to a 3-hour-long movie? Which, like...
Oh, no. Mm-mm.
Maybe grandma and grandpa were out of town. Maybe your babysitter ignored your call. I know I would. Maybe you thought your child would enjoy the complexities of love, loss, and the generational trauma that violence has brought on the city of Gotham. Whatever the answer might be, you were wrong. Now, when I say child, I really do mean a child. The kid was young, walking around on your tiptoes young, hasn't learned how to whisper young, no shame in staring, unblinking at strangers young.
Oh, no.
But this isn't about the child. It's about the parents. Not only did you not have a single goldfish, go-go squeeze, squishmallow, or a blanket. I don't even know what to, like, half this shit I've never heard of. Or a blanket for your child. You did the bare minimum to manage them. When your kid was staring at me with each sip I took of my smuggled can of wine, you did nothing. And when he was standing, leaning against the seat in front of him, looking out onto the audience, you did nothing. Lord. When he was asking you when it was time to go home, you did nothing. Well, let me take that back. Each time he asked how much longer, you pulled out your phone to check the time and send a text. I don't know if this happens when you become a parent, but why do they always have their phone screen on the highest possible brightness? I thought your flashlight was on, my dude. What the fuck happens to your eyes when you become a father? Are you good? I'm having a hard enough time paying attention to this long-ass movie by myself. It was incredibly dark, and I don't mean thematically, I mean visually. I was squinting the entire damn time trying to figure out what the hell was going on, and your child and your bright-ass phone were not helping. You chose the one day off I have off in between working, interning, grad school, and unwarranted psychoanalyzation of my friends, coworkers, and family.
Oh, no.
Yes, I'm also in therapy. School,
I was about to say the interning thing. I said, oh, no, I'm triggered. Oh, no, you overworked. You needed a break.
And the cherry on top, the movie wasn't even that good. Shame on you. Keep the kids to Disney Plus and get fucked. XOXOE.
No, why did y'all take a 4-year-old to a 3-hour long movie? You know you need your ass beat for that. 4?
My thing about it was like, honestly, that's happened to me so many times, and I feel like I've talked about it on the podcast every time it has happened, that at this point, it doesn't even pluck me.
No.
As long as you try. Like, not having no snacks, not having anything to just keep the kid, like, to do something. Like, that means that you know that there's no taming this baby. And you were like, fuck it, we're going to see the Batman. And everybody can kiss the roundness of our asses. And that's not fair.
That's so fucked up. That's so fucked up. 4 years old, if you don't take that baby home and turn on tab time, and let little niggas sit there and watch. That Batman movie is not even for kids. Like, it's not even big, bright, pretty colors. It's not animated or nothing. Like, it's not for, baby, the bad guys.
Like, one of y'all couldn't have put your phone on airplane mode and given it to this baby with some AirPods or a headphone
even the
or something.
Sonic movie. What?
Just something.
A 4-year-old? I took Noah to go see Moana, and she couldn't handle that. And it was 4 kids and like an hour and a half, and she was like, I'm ready to go home. I don't know why.
What time do we leave?
She leaned over and said, so can we go? I'm like, we're halfway through. They still singing in the middle of the ocean. My nigga, what you mean, can we go? Kids don't have especially in a theater. Especially in a theater. Oh, y'all tried it with a fucking 4-year-old. Y'all tried it.
I mean, the girls do this, and it's like, honestly,
that's so ugly.
You want to go to the movies. You don't always have somebody to like. I just don't understand. And I'm always the bitch sitting next to them. I'm always the one sitting next to them, and it's so. And then again, when it's like a movie that is for adults, not only are you like distracted or agitated by this kid that's like doing the most next to you, it's uncomfortable to be watching people get shot up or watching people fucking or whatever adult shit with a baby next to you. Like, I don't know, man.
No.
But if you're not at least trying to just have the kid be calm so that everyone
You didn't
can
even bring nothing for that little nigga? You didn't even bring nothing?
You didn't even bring the baby some snacks?
Not even an iPad with them little baby headphones? Nothing? Child, y'all don't even be trying. And just be like, fuck everybody else's experience. We really want to see
JoJo Siwa ponytail.
Ain't Batman streaming at home?
Girly, thank you. You just reminded me of another one of my points. Today, the girls are streaming in like
2 weeks.
60 days. Not even. Maybe 40.
What are y'all doing? No. Nope. No.
Girl, please. I didn't take my ass to nobody's theater to watch the Batman. I watched that right in the comfort of my mattress. Bitch, please. Because, like, girl, first of all, I did not need to see Edward Cullen as nobody's Batman. I still don't know how the fuck I feel about it, to be honest with you. And yes, the movie was about as bright as my ass, and it was long. So, like,
it at no point did that need to happen. It never sounded like a good idea. Y'all did not prepare, and everybody else had to suffer the consequences. And this person, I'm so sorry. You working and doing internship? Nope. Hell no. I know you was looking forward to your fucking break. You
just wanted a little movie.
Yes, you was resting.
A Sour Patch Kid.
No. Therapy school will be your ass. Like, it's draining mentally. You need them recharges so bad. I just know this was like your little treat. And then here goes somebody with this is not even a bad kid. The kid is just being 4. Y'all are the ones being negligent. Stop Stop this. There are other people in the
Right.
world. Why don't you just act like there are other people in the world and you have to share the world with other people? Why don't y'all act like that?
Good point. Well, that's it, girlies.
Okay. Well, if you have a Pass the Read, send it to passtheread@gmail.com. And that is going to wrap up this week's episode of the show. Check us out on social media at This Is The Read. Our website is thisistheread.com. And you can join our Patreon over at patreon.com/theread. Do you want to tell the people your big, huge, exciting news?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm working and doing my thing, girlies. Vibing.
Okay. All right.
Catching a vibe.
Okay. So I'm going to take that as a no. You're not going to tell the people your huge, life-changing, incredibly exciting news. That's fine. You don't have to, friend. It's completely up to you. I won't disclose if you won't disclose. And so that's okay. But, yeah. anything else before we head out this week?
Oh yeah, thanks for the break and understanding.
Yes, really appreciate
it. Was much needed.
How chill y'all were. Really appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. Yes.
Be kind. Have a snack. Get a chip. Get an ice cream. Curb your dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And call your loved ones. That's that.
Okay. Yeah. Take care of yourselves, Black people. We will see y'all next week.